Hello, hello, gamers. How we doing? We didn't beat Ace Attorney Investigations last time, because there was a lot more left to the game than I thought there was going to be. And I was losing my voice. But we're back now, rejuvenated on this Sunday evening. Ready to get back into it. How we doing, folks? How we doing? Hello, hello. Oh boy. So, we definitely know who did it. It was definitely Ambassador Alba. But he's making us prove it so much. Like, he's going hard with like, yeah, well, oh well. Sorry if I seem out of it. I am so exhausted. I had a super long day yesterday, and then I had to wake up early today for D&D. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Let's get into it. Continue. I always hit load, but I gotta hit continue. I don't even know where we left off. Probably at the beginning of a testimony. That's where I usually leave off. Bad place to do it. Oh no, it's in the middle of an accusation. You hid it among the flowers you were to give to the Steel Samurai. Meaning that you killed Manny Cochin here at the theater. It's time for me to catch my flight. What the hey? What the hey? We're not through yet. Objection. He just silenced Miles Edgeworth. He's like, shut up. It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. But I thank you for the entertainment. No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again. That's right. This man is an ambassador, and he has extraterritorial rights. If the game makes me say that one more time, I'm going to lose it. Hello. No matter how hard we chase after him, we won't be able to have him tried in court. Controller, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yes, that's exactly the face you should be making. The face of a worthless cur. Dang. Dang, he just called you that, Edgeworth. What you gonna do about it? Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell. The courts. Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man? Look how pissed Franziska is. She's literally shaking with anger. Love that for her. Is this really the end? Oh. Yo! Agent Lang! My beloved! He's so cool. He's so cool. I've really grown attached to Agent Lang. I really like him. Agent Lang. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. Get out of my way. My plane is scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba. I'm through playing games with you people. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident, Agent Lang. Wonder if Lang has found a loophole? Probably. I wouldn't doubt him too. That's like his thing, is finding loopholes. Sorry, but no, it wouldn't. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down here until I got back. Anything for you. Oh my god. Stop it. Stop! Okay, you're gonna behave yourself, controller, behave. So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. Ooh, snap, oh snap. They took away his diplomatic immunity. No more extraterritorial rights for you. What do you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through. Not so fast. Not so fast. Lang Ji says, before aiming for the throat, chew the neck shield off first. Lang Ji says a lot. Interpol headquarters in the Imperial household of the Kingdom of Alabast. Took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it. The Imperial household? What have you done? Hey, let's go, Agent Lang. You have been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. What? What? You cracked his face. Effective today, effective right now. And you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for this. The video the Yatagarasu protected? You can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador. In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title. You underestimated me, a descendant of the founder of detainment philosophy, Lang Ji. Yeah, let's go, Lang! 4,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and networks around the world have really paid off. Oh, he's back to being a frail old man. Is he punching himself? It can't be. I don't believe this. My ambassadorship has been revoked. Looks like you're finally coming to grips with your new standing.
Woohoo! Looks like he's turned docile again.
He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield. What a shame. I had so wanted to use my whip on him. Why is this happening to me? I'm just a hard-working, honest ambassador who kills people for fun sometimes. Do you really think you can still pull that on us now? We've already ripped away the mask and seen you for who you really are, Mr. Alba. You've already had your breakdown. You can't revert to pre-breakdown. Objection. He's got like a Manfred von Karma objection. No, I won't be stopped now. He still intends to fight us? Silence. So what if I am no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. Dude, all we have is evidence on you. The fact remains that you cannot arrest me. I'd expected no less from you, the boss of the smuggling ring. Well, the rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Thanks, boo. Smooches. Understood. You say that I killed Mr. Cochin in the theater. But even if it's true that there was a knife in my bouquet, I left that bouquet in the theater. So anyone could have taken it out from there and used it, right? Okay, then, that's stupid. That's stupid. That's the dumbest reasoning. Well, yeah, I brought the gun, but then I left it there, so anybody could have picked it up and used it to kill that guy, you know? Like, what kind of logic is this? And also, you would probably be the only person to know that there was a knife there. It was hidden. Like, girl. Besides, the claim that he was killed here itself is odd. Sure, go for that reasoning, not that anyone could have taken the knife. That's stupid. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babal? Are you claiming that I carried his body all the way over there? Preposterous. Objection! I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. Ex-Ambassador Alba. Ex-Ambassador. Are you ready? Because this is no game. You just lost the game. This is war. Let's go! Alba's Alibi, Part 3. I killed Mr. Cochin in this theater using a knife that was stuck. I killed Mr. Cochin in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left that bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there. Besides, Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babal, right? There is no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babal. Look, don't you think you've had enough fun with me? You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender too? You have no plans to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Did you know that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you? As if I care. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, boot this guy out of the embassy and we can finally end everything. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. I know, and I will give it my all to see that he leaves in handcuffs. Without the title of ambassador, he is just another witness. Damn! Get him. Just scrolling through, reminding myself of the evidence. As I do. Have to do sometimes. Oh. Okay. Good thing I did that. I forgot we had that pushcart. Yes, just another witness. Hey.
Alright, what are we waiting for? Let's get this guy.
And get him good. Hey, we got the whole team together. I wonder if they understand that all I can do is present evidence to the testimony. I killed Mr. Coach in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left the bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there. Which is dumb. That's a dumb reasoning. Besides, Mr. Coachin's body was discovered in the ball, right? Come on. Oh my god, what is up with my controller today? I need a new cord for it. There is no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to the ball. Yeah, okay.
Objection!
Got you.
Actually, I do believe that there was a way to transport the body out of the theater. Perhaps you should give this a look. What is this supposed to be? It's footage from a security camera that captured the state of the immigration area. Should I congratulate you on getting your hands on it? Just letting you know that we're not the only ones watching your every movement. Thank you for the warning. Now, if you could take a good look at this section here. This lump here inside the pushcart. Do you know what's causing it? Should I? Because I don't. In that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of the unnatural lump under the cloth in the pushcart. The body? Right? Okay. What is the means of showing me that? It's to say that the unnatural bulge in this pushcart is Mr. Cochin's body. You had the Steel Samurai wheel his body away from the real crime scene. You're like, hey, Steel Samurai, take the body for me, will ya? What a guess. But I wonder if you have any evidence to support it. I admit that for now it is but a hypothesis. However, if you can't prove it, then I'm afraid I must be on my way. I don't have any more time to play with you people. Detective Gumshoe! Sorry I took so long, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Gummy?
Detective Gumshoe, is that the Steel Samurai's pushcart? Yes, sir! I found it in the open-air stage area. So that's where you went. The detective spirit that Pops left me with. I thought I'd follow my gut and go with it, sir. You're the best, buddy. So, Mr. Edgeworth, is this worth anything to the case? Yes, it just might play a major role in solving this case, detective. But something isn't right. I thought that the entire samurai family was in Alabast. Where exactly in the open-air stage area did you find this pushcart? I found it just lying there at the edge of the stage, sir. Oh? Well, let's leave that for now and examine the inside, detective. Yes, sir! Okay. Oh, and there's blood. Uh-huh. It's blood! This must be Mr. Cochin's blood. Which only goes to prove that Mr. Cochin's body was indeed transported by this pushcart. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Cochin at this theater and then placed his body inside the pushcart. And then you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. I forced him to move the body into Alabast? What nonsense. Why would I bother to do such a thing? You were scheduled to make a speech in Alabast, meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop in Babal. However, what if you moved the body to Alabast? Because it was your embassy, you could keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggled it out of Alabast. No! If I can show you how you moved the body from Alabast to Babal, then I win. But you can't. The security between the two countries is incredibly tight. I'll be the one to judge whether I can or cannot prove it. And so, I ask you to provide us with testimony regarding your movements after your return to Alabast. Miles Edgeworth, have you figured it out? Do you know how the body was moved? To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis at this time. However, I don't believe I made a mistake in my logic up to this point. Which means, there is no question that can't be answered, right? Ay. I love teaming up with Franziska. The Primidoc statue was smuggled successfully through a brief flight through the air. So why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? Which means that there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit. Movements in Alabast. After I returned to Alabast, I had my picture taken with the steel samurai shaking hands. Then, just as I was about to start my speech, the Yatagarasu appeared. I feared for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office. Okay. Is that all? Yes, that's all.
Objection!
Oh,
It looks like you left out a few things. Such as the murder of Damask II. Furthermore, you left out the part about a meeting with me in your office.
those trifling matters. I don't believe I need to speak of those things again. I do so hate to waste time.
What?
Is not every life precious? Do you really need me to answer that for you? I've killed like 17 people. People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society. Then you better try hard, because I doubt you would find a single contradiction. Yeah, of course he's not gonna find a contradiction if you're being vague. You're like, yeah, so I did this, and then I went home. No, I don't need to speak about anything else I did. Like, come on, Betty, come on.
He's really full of himself, isn't he?
Yes, he is. How can he be so confident at a time like this? Come, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you'd like.
Movements in Alabast.
Okay. Let's talk about that. So why was it only with the Steel Samurai? I thought the Pink Princess was also around. I personally would have understand that you only getting it with the Steel Samurai, but the Pink Princess was suffering from a bad hip at the time, and the doctors recommended that she rest.
Wow, so you do have a soft side after all.
Does he? The pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels.
Oh, so you tend to strain your back as well, huh?
But isn't that just because you're normally all hunched over? You did need to keep up the act no matter what, I suppose. The point of this is not to discuss my back problems. For about 15 minutes after our handshake, I was in my office preparing for the speech. Okay. Then, just as I was about to start my speech, the Yatagarasu appeared.
Hold it!
The Yatagarasu was just the trick that you had set up. A most amusing joke. And how do you propose that I set it up? With the statues? If you really want to know, I can explain it in detail for you. You arranged the spotlights in the Rose Garden so that when you were to take the stage, the audience would see the Yatagarasu's shadow. Oh, that is an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me. You. What's it gonna take for you to fess up to anything? Very well then, let's move on to a different question. After the Yatagarasu appeared, what was the state of the Rose Garden? Everyone took refuge inside the embassy. I even helped with the effort. And then, once everyone is inside, well, I feared for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office.
Hold it!
No, you didn't. And what happened after you returned to your office? I don't want to keep on repeating this, however. Upon my return, I had that stroke of bad luck and bumped into Mask Man. Mask Man! His name's Master Mask! And I don't want to keep on repeating this either. But his I didn't think that's actually why she was interjecting there. That's so funny. But his name was Damask too. Who cares what he was called? By the time he got to the Primadux statue that he was supposed to steal, it had already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man, being bludgeoned to death with a fake statue.
Mrs. Von Karma's really letting her whip fly now.
I think the scary part is her silence while she's doing it. She must be at the limit of her patience as well. But physical attacks are meaningless here. Only evidence will suffice. I can't find a single flaw in his argument. At this rate, I won't be able to prove that he is actually guilty of anything. Are we finished here?
Miles Edgeworth, can you not come up with how the body was moved to Babal?
Sir.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Even after proving so much, is he going to get away with it? Oh. Is this the end? No, it's not the end. I thought it was about the flater to be continued. Oh. Phoenix, right? Oh, it's the Steel Samurai. It appears that we made it just in time. It would be a great honor if you would allow us to be your allies in battle. Yo, he found the baby! He found the baby! Evil magistrate, it is time for you to pay. Oh, the whole gang's here.
It's the Steel Samurai?
No, you are mistaken, for I am Steel Samurai Daddy, merry man of Neo Old Tokyo. And this is Pink Princess Mommy. Edgy poo. Oh dear. The two people that I wanted to see the least. Larry, what are you two doing here? Way to show your gratitude, Edgy. We just wanted to help. Yeesh. I'm gonna get the bad guy with a single thrust of my samurai spear. Go away. How can you be so mean to us, Edgy Poo? All three of us came to lend a hand, and this is how you treat us.
Well, isn't this grand? And I see they managed to find the Iron Infant.
The baby. Does that really matter right now?
Hey! Is it just me, or is the Iron Infant completely soaked?
Oh yeah. I found him in a ball, but he was in the middle of the pool. Wait a second. Larry, go back to what you just said. Huh? Okay, it appears that we made it not that far back. Something about finding the Iron Infant in Babal. And he found it in a pool? I don't recall there being one in Babal. Do we have a map? I guess the pools aren't on the map. Oh, that! Well, I was in Alabas the whole time. So I have no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Babal. I thought I had lost him in the Rose Garden. But I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh? Wait, what? Wait. You lost the Iron Infant in the Rose Garden? Yeah, we knew that. We knew that, didn't we? Because that's why he was swimming around in the pool. He was like, yeah, I'm looking for the baby. I guess Edgeworth was just not paying attention. I was, Larry. Don't worry. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure. But I found him in... That's enough, Larry. That's enough? Let him keep talking. That's important. Because the baby was in the pushcart. The Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move between the two countries. Furthermore, the Iron Infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool. This is what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling route between the countries. Is it... Are the... Wait. I remember something about the pools. Where was it? Auto refills when the water level's too low. Well, maybe not then. I'm sure that's relevant though somehow. I was thinking about something else. I thought like there was like the pools were like connected through like a drain system or something, but that can't be it. Like one fills up, the other one can when one drains, the other one fills up or something like that. But that's not how that works. But it's gotta be something with the auto refills, I bet, because we still have that evidence. The key to the route the Iron Infant took to travel from Alabast is the Autogras. No, the bilateral symmetry counterfeiting. No, it's the symmetry, the two pools. Oh, that's right. This embassy was built with bilateral symmetry in mind. Detective Gumshoe, go investigate if there's a pool. Oh my god, stop. Yes, sir? There is a location I wish for you to examine post-haste. It is where I believe the route used to smuggle Mr. Cochin's body lies. Does something like that really exist, sir? An embassy built on bilateral symmetry, meaning that this is where we need to examine. Well, oh, come on. It's either this pool or where the pool should be. Let's go where the pool should be. Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. It's too late. It doesn't matter now what you do. It's all a waste of time. You will stay here with us and wait. Yeah, get him. Get him, Agent Lang. Oh. This is Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, it's here, sir. Another Oh! Okay, it's under the stage. I was wondering if it was. That makes sense. Just like in the Rose Garden. Just as I suspected. What is it? The two sides of this embassy are mirror images of each other, which means that there is also a pool at the corresponding location on the Babalese side. Mr. Cochin's body was moved into Babal through the pool in Alabast. Oh. Avoiding the topic with a vague answer like that is unbecoming of a prosecutor. If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof, if you have any. The Iron Infant is positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? It's because he was fished out of a pool, and not just any pool. It was the Babalese one. I think it's pretty obvious at this point what must be true. Yeah, okay. I figured that they were connected somehow. The water reservoirs in the two courtyards are connected. But how is he getting a body through that? That's what I'm about. I don't know how that one works.
Objection.
And where is your proof that the two sides are connected? Gumshoe, jump in the pool.
Objection.
The proof is right there before your eyes. The half-drowned iron infant. What? This blasted doll. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back. Hey. Don't tell me. You guys figured everything out without me? We did, thanks to this hero of justice's son. Even if he is just a doll, he managed to help foil the villain. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Look, I don't want to say this, but it's kind of unlikely that the body just happened to have passed on through to Babal. Yeah, I'm with that one. I'm like, this guy's a doll and he's small, so I can believe it made it, but he has a point. Yeah, but he has a point, but he should not have been the one to say it. He should have let Alba say it. Because if he just withheld that information, Alba could have spilled more thinking he had lost. Like, come on, Agent Leg. You gotta learn to withhold the information till the time is right. Yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Mr. Edgeworth, are you going to next propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe? You see, Mr. Prosecutor, our chase after this man is far from over. Oh. Agent Lang, you're not helping.
Why is he helping Mr. Alba out now?
He's not. He's realized the flaw in my argument and is helping to move the logic along. He's a good man. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer. And another thing. Mr. Koshin's body was found in his office in Babal. That's what... yeah. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open-air stage? I'm guessing something with Sheena, right? She must have helped move... no, maybe? Maybe help move it? It was definitely a two-person job. We'll see. Yeah, okay. Mr. Alba had an accomplice in Babal, remember? You mean Sheena, right? With her there, you can see how it was possible to move the body up to the office. Oh. Are you seriously claiming that she swam through the connecting pipe with the body? No, not that one. Not that.
He's right. Miss Sheena would drown if she did that.
It's hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe. It looks like your hypothesis about how the body was moved is still only half-baked. In the end, it's all just the befuddled musings of an accusatory man. Oh my gosh. Now then, I believe you should give up and allow me passage. Because from the start, there was no feasible method of transporting the body. What? Mr. Prosecutor, recall Sheena's movements. What was happening in the embassy around the time Miss Sheena was in Babal?
Oh, if only there was a way to get rid of the water in the pool.
Ah. Fire. Get rid of the water? Huh, that's it. Is this the most the villain has been persistent about his supposed innocence? I don't think so. It's the most the villain's been wanting to leave, though. It's the most the villain's like, well, I couldn't have done it. See ya. Peace. Now I believe this time we really are done, right? Unfortunately for you, it's far from over, Mr. Alba. You are a most persistent man. Are you saying that you've thought of a way to move the body through the water? Move the body through the water? That is completely unrelated to how it was done. Excuse me. The reason I say that is because there wasn't any water there at the time. What do you mean there wasn't any water? Just what it sounds like. Tonight's events made it possible to drain the water, allowing the body to be moved. The fire, yeah. There was 2 fires.
Take that!
Tonight, the Yatagarasu set fire to a variety of locations in the Babalese embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reservoir's water was used. Of course, when the water was used, the reservoir's water level went down. If enough water was drained, the connecting pipe could be used to traverse the border. So what? The water level went down. The reservoirs were connected. Does any of this matter? You can't prove any of this. What? Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. We both know what kind of situation we're in right now. Even in a game, there comes a critical game-changing moment. A moment in which you hit a wall that you must overcome in order to beat the game. So... But... Siri, no. Get out of here. I haven't lost yet. I found the route used to smuggle the body, and that route will lead you to your defeat. So he took the pushcart, dumped it in the rose garden, because that's how the baby got on the other side. And when the water's connected, so when the water in Babal drained, the water in Alabast also drained, lowering the body to be able to get for Shinad to move through the pipes and drag the body? And then pull it out, take it out the hole, and go stick it in Mr. Cogent's office? Is that what we're trying to prove right now? I found the route used to smuggle the body, and that route will lead to your defeat. Even if all the water was used by the firefighting effort, you still can't really call that a smuggling route. I know that. I should have figured that you would notice. Hey, Mr. Alba, how deep are those pools anyway? I'll have you know those pools are extremely deep. And there are no ladders or footholds along the walls either. Okay, so then... I'm mostly confused on how Sheena got the body out and transported part. That's the part I'm confused on. I guess we'll solve that. It would be difficult for Sheena to hold the body and climb up out of the pool. Ladders or footholds along the walls. There was no need for such things. What do you mean? If one were to use a certain something, they could go up or down in the pool at will. Oh, just raising the levels? Oh, it looks like you got an answer already. Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Prosecutor? Enlighten us already. The way in which Miss Shinar and the body were able to rise up to the ground level. If there was a way to control the water level, that could be the way the body was moved. Okay. I got that for the lowering him down, that's what they were doing. But also taking him out, I guess that makes sense. I guess.
Take that!
Mr. Alba used the fountain spouts. Mr. Alba used the fountain spouts in a manner of speaking. He used the fountain spouts? How so? The water level in the pools can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts. Miss Shina and the body were lifted upward by their buoyancy in water. The fire on the Babalese side and the firefighting effort, these were set in motion all for the sake of smuggling Mr. Cochin's body. Shall I show you where the final destination of my train of logic leads? First, Mr. Alba closed the fountain spouts in advance in preparation of things to come. Then he took the pushcart that was brought to the rose garden and pushed it, along with the iron infant and Mr. Cochin's body, into the pool. At this time, Miss Shina was busy conveniently starting the first fire in Babal. She then made for the open-air stage pool to wait for the firefighting effort to begin. When the firefighters used the water in that pool, the water level went down. Okay. And by the time the fire was put out, the pipe between the two pools was exposed. This is when she pushed the pushcart from Alabast into Babal. Once that was accomplished, Mr. Alba simply opened the fountain spouts once more. How did they communicate this to each other? It's like, yeah, got the body. Alright, go open the water. And the water level rose up to its original level, along with Miss Shina and the body. After that, Miss Shina used the pushcart to carry the body up to the Secretariat's office. There's an elevator in the embassy after all, so you see. What happened to the pushcart? Oh, I guess Gumshoe found it. Never mind. That was a dumb. But where did she put it? Where did Gumshoe find it? Did he say where he found it? There's an elevator in the embassy after all, so you see. Even with her small frame, she could have easily transported Mr. Cochin's body. And that wraps up my thorough explanation of how the body was moved. Well, ex-Ambassador Alba, what do you think? Not so untouchable without your precious extraterritorial rights to protect you, are you?
I knew you could do it, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to fight back.
You accuse me of moving the body across country lines. But when you get down to the nitty-gritty, you don't have what it takes to indict me.
The nitty-gritty? What does the old man want now?
Proof, I believe, is what he seeks. Yes, proof. Without any, who is to say whether or not any of what you said really happened?
He wants proof. What are we gonna do, Mr. Edgeworth?
There is no need to worry. I have had all the proof we need all along. The body wasn't the only thing to go through the pool's connecting pipe tonight. Just as Detective Gumshoe found the pushcart in the... Okay, he did find it in the stage area. Found the pushcart in the open-air stage area. So too did I find one other item there. And that piece of evidence is what will prove the pools were that the pools were the smuggling route. This was another thing that was smuggled over to Babal's open-air stage area. Well, the baby was proof, but we don't have that in our evidence. Oh my god, I gotta look at all our evidence again. No. None of that. Nope. Oh. It's also wet for some reason. Okay, there we go. I don't even remember this. I do not even remember this evidence. And what exactly is this? You have no idea, do you? This little piece that I found on the Bobbly side will be your undoing. A guitar pick? Would you care to explain how that is going to do me in, as it were? Much to your chagrin, perhaps, but this is not a guitar pick. But what? This is something I found at the open-air stage, which was transported with the body. I naturally assumed that you would recognize it, since you took a photo with it, after all. Yes, but since you don't, allow me to show you what this fragment from the stage area belongs to. Oh! Oh, it's the knife. Oh. Okay, I did not get that for a hot second. Where is it? This one. It's the piece of the knife. Let us take a good look at the murder weapon that was used to kill Manny Cochin. On the handle of this knife, there is a beautifully blooming flower. However, it would appear that it's missing a single petal. I'm so glad that he said that he took a photo with it, because I would not have caught on that that was what that was. Now let's see what happens when we try to fit this pick in that open slot. Oh,
It's a perfect fit.
I assume that the petal must have fallen off of the flower during Mr. Cochin's murder, and then it was accidentally placed into the pushcart along with Mr. Cochin's body. That's an interesting story. Nothing more. Oh, I assure you, it's more than just the story. Because for some odd reason, this flower petal was wet when I found it. It was wet, you say? Yes, and the only place it could have gotten wet from is the open-air stage's pool. Now I ask you, how did a part of the weapon which was smuggled into the theater wind up in the open-air stage area on the Babalese side of the embassy? I don't think I need to waste any words explaining this, as this petal explains it all for me. It proves that someone went from the Rose Garden's pool on through into Babal. Impossible! The people of Zhengfa have been waiting to see you face to face, Mr. Alba. I'll tell everyone back home we'll be there soon. You should be happy. Why? Why? It's a little late to be asking that question. You should have known from the very beginning. When you took your first life. No matter how you may plot or how you may try to cover it all up. You can never hide from your crime and what you've done. Because we're here to see to it that justice is served to people like you. You can't call what you've given a perfect argument. Oh my god, he's still going. He's still going.
You know, I don't think this guy is going to ever admit to his wrongdoings, Mr. Edgeworth.
What? Crazy. Imagine someone like that. What? Crazy. Woo!
La 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 la. Because he values himself above all else.
Crazy.
People who can't...
She's still going.
People who can't be negotiated with, or people who refuse to admit when they've lost. Okay. I don't believe those kinds of people really exist. Because everyone breaks eventually.
Okay. You're right. In that case, I have no choice but to use all of the evidence I have. I'll use it all until he breaks under the weight of his crimes. Oh, Edgeworth. You optimistic fool. If only it worked that way. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. This really will be the end of the line. Oh my god. going? I'm so glad I ended. I would have been dead last time. Oh my god, it's still going. It's so long. These final cases of episodes always go for so long. So long. It feels like we've been at this for months. I think we have. March 15th, 3:33 a.m. Theatrum Neutralis. It's been like an hour since the last part. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. As if there is anything else for me to testify about. I still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cochin. What is there left to prove? Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Neutralis. Very well. I suppose I could tell you about that. because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show. Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me. The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. Steel Samurai stage show. I don't know why I said stage show. I'm just putting words in the sentences now. I watched it from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. Okay. So you were in the theater proper, watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you? Are we... Okay. Hear me out. Are we about to fight Ambassador Alba using the power of Miles Edgeworth's Steel Samurai hyperfixation? Because I'm absolutely pressing him on the contents of the show. And I hope that's the direction the game wants me to take. Because I so want Edgeworth to be like, oh yeah? Well, what happened in scene 32 and during blah blah blah? The Steel Samurai did this with his samurai... with his samurai spear. I 100% want Edgeworth to win this case using the power of his hyperfixation. That would be so iconic of him. Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai. Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I? You're not the one who is cool. It's the Steel Samurai who is cool. Yeah, and the Steel Samurai's special finishing move today was really something, huh? Hey, Edgy! Who is she? God damn it. Larry! No. Who is this super cute girl? Punch him. Edgeworth, punch him. She's been standing here this whole time and only now he notices her. Her name is Kay Faraday. And you stay the hell away from my daughter. And she's helping me in my investigation.
Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never.
Guys, this is not the time. Yeah. Oh my god. Thank you, Franziska. Thank you. Yeah, so, Kay, I'm Larry Butts. Silence in the peanut gallery. There's no time for such trivialities at a time like this. Franziska von Karma, defender of women. My queen. Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle. You got that? I know. This is the end. For that man there. Ayy. We're gonna get him. Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. We're bonding. We're bonding. Let's kiss. Who said that? I leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Have no fear. I will finish the job. This really is the end game. The time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies. Swear was there in the audience. Okay, we gotta. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Okay. Okay, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Well, I remember the contents of the show as well myself. That's nice. That's nice.
Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at his important juncture.
I wasn't planning to let him. Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. And didn't you think the climactic scene of today's show was just totally awesome? Yes, I remember that well, and that spectacular special move. The way you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate. Early summer rain jab. Oh, that scene will live on in my heart forever. Is that how it went? I totally forgot about that. How can you forget your own special moves? That's the special attack that the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the samurai spear. I told you guys. Told you guys. Power of hyperfixation. That's how they get. That's how you win. By being neurodivergent. Because he bent it, Larry couldn't do the early summer rain jab special attack. Boom. It's already there. It already says it. Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move? He watched something or read something about, like, what was gonna happen. I suppose you are correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. One of the scenes was his new never-before-seen early summer rain jab move. Now, You're dumb. Why is my controller vibrating like crazy? What the heck was that? The special move today was the early summer rain jab. Is that your final answer? Silence. You little irritating gnat. Do you think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over? That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it'd be wise for you to take a look at this. The samurai spear. What about it? It's bent, dum-dum. This spear actually never made it on stage today. Excuse me. Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. He takes any opportunity to attack Larry, and I love that for him. Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Kay, do you remember what the Steel Samurai special move was tonight?
It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash.
Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Caracas Alba, you didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you? So if he wasn't watching the show tonight, then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Cochin instead. So where were you during the show? I demand an answer now. Just what is so funny?
What's so funny?
You're so sloppy, and so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watch the show, or most of it in any case. What do you mean by most of it? You see, during the show I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom. I assume that was when the dramatic scene was played out on stage. That is the lousiest, lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal. Just because he got the name of the move wrong. I can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I'd wanted to watch the entire show, honest. As a Steel Samurai fan? You're not even a real fan. I bet you don't even have a dedicated Twitter account to him. For someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show. You have no... Edgeworth is such a gatekeeper, oh my god. You have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan, ever.
Who was that just now?
No. No. Larry, no. Don't say anything. It would be a young lady. Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that? Edgy, please, hold on for a second, I beg. You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan, but I totally think he's a Steel Samaniac. Steel Samaniac. And what exactly is a Steel Samaniac, pal?
I believe he meant to say Steel Samurai Maniac.
Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one, because I'm the Steel Samurai. Edgeworth, whoa, sorry. Larry, stop. I will never acknowledge you as the true Steel Samurai.
You're getting so worked up over Mr. Edgeworth.
It appears that the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan. As well as he should, for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was the most amazing show filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart.
The sarcasm dripping from his long wooden nose couldn't run any thicker.
Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Manny Cochin. You know what, Gramps? You're really something else. I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai. But what is it for? Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. That move is a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about. Wait, it was a secret? Ooh. Okay, Larry. Okay, redeeming yourself. Redeeming yourself. Larry, wait, what did you just say? Give him a sec. Give him a sec, Edgeworth. Huh? Did I say something stupid again? Did you say that the early summer rain jab was actually a secret? Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show. Or did you know?
Right before?
Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Early summer rain jab. That's kind of how we decided the name of the move. I mean, the push cart was in there. By that time, I'd already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless. All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy. So that means she read up on the Will Powers case? Because she was not there in that game. Yeah, what is up with the Steel Samurai breaking the spear and stuff? A long story short, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kind of pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we changed the move, so we made it a secret. So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake.
Almost makes the early summer rain jab sound like lost art.
Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move. Hold those lips of yours still. What the heck, old man? I've done nothing but listen, and from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. It's also very tedious and a pointless exercise in wasting time, much like a kid's show. Fake fan! Fake fan! Oh, it's not a kid's show. It's for everyone. It's for all ages. Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you? I suspect that you've already noticed exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony. So now you're trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show. Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this, Carcass Alba. You were the one who said it yourself that the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jab. But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start. So, just what are you driving at? That the name of the move you told us was never used in the show or said out loud. Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of that move? Because I can only think of one way you could have known. Carcass Alba, this is the only way you could have known the name of the special move. You thought it up! You are the real mastermind. Yeah, he saw it on the whiteboard. He was in the back room. There was the push cart was there in the flashback too. You knew the name because you saw it. You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard. The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret, so you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard.
So that means that Mr. Alba was in there at some point, right?
What's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means. There was another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. So we can't afford to let this slide. This is related to both the dressing room and to Mr. Cochin's murder. I'm so glad that they showed a picture, because I probably would have had to read through all of these to remember that it was the push cart. Yeah, push this to all of us from the dressing room. Yep.
Take that.
The pushcart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. During the show, the pushcart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. And it was finally pushed there along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show. They got so lucky that no one decided to investigate the weird lump in the pushcart. Like, he got so lucky about that. And then, right after the show ended, it went into Alabast along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage.
So basically, the killer had to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show.
Precisely.
Oh, but wait, what if, and this is just the what if the murder took place right in the dressing room?
What do you mean, Kay? I have to admit she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. Slipping undetected into a private dressing room, that would be as simple as pie.
The killer must have come up with the idea to move the body with the pushcart then, too.
Correct, thus making the theater's dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Manny Cochin. I'm just impressed how he communicated all this with Shina if it was an on-the-whim thing. Carcass Alba, during the show you went down to the dressing room, and I want to know why. Yes. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. I knew it! I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal! You got that? Arrest! Uh-oh. Come on. Not so fast. What is it now? Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself? Explain? What is there to explain? I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard. You punk. Still trying to get out of this. Do you really think you can get away at this point?
Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do to stop him?
Yeah, we should have been able to arrest him forever ago. Like, none of this needs to be proven right now. We have enough suspicion to put you under arrest. Like, come on, buddy. I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. Let the courts deal with the rest of this stuff, because we have enough to prove he's suspicious, had motive, and opportunity. I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... People have been arrested with less in these games. People have been arrested for simply being near the body. Agent Lang, I believe this is an investigation of the dressing room I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It's possible that we may find new evidence there. Yeah, if Mr. Edgeworth pokes around in there, I'm sure he'll find some new facts, pal.
Oh, and if we use Little Thief, we may even learn something from our recreation.
We don't need to do any of that.
What? Wolfie? How could you?
I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else.
And they found nothing?
There's only one thing I can say to you, sis, and it's that they found nothing. That's it.
I guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported it to us.
They couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find.
And if there's no info to feed into Little Thief, then I can't do much to help either.
Is this the end? The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alba walks away a free man. Is there no other course of action left to us? It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now if you'll excuse me. Because of you people, I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one. Oh, who is it? Who is it? Which one of you?
Who is it this time?
Oh my god. Not Miss Oldbag. Hold it right there, you whippersnappers. First Larry and now you? What is with that scary mobster-like scowl on your face, Edgy Poo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but all of you keep talking about things I don't get at all. You're all leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust that I'm about to cry in. Why did you have to speak up right at this instant? But you know what, Edgy Poo? Cheer up, because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing. The most wonderful thing? From you. It's so super special that I couldn't give it away to just anyone, you know. Oh, my special present of love to my sweet Edgy Poo. Are you ready? It's this. Oh, I was wondering when those were going to come up. It's... How is this relevant? How is this going to solve this case? It's a box of those samurai dogs, right? Yes, oh, Edgy Poo. Here, go on and eat one and you'll feel right as rain. Are we through here? Why did everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Edgy Poo. Tell me you understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not one to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know. No, sir. The thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good if I fed you. You were nice and full. One day it's my dream to serve you some of my own homemade food. I mean, isn't it the desire of every woman to make sure that their beloved never goes hungry? And that's what I wanted to experience. I'll tell you one thing, though. I can't. I tried. She just got faster. I mean, it never goes hungry, and that's one I wanted to experience. I'll tell you one thing, though. A long time ago, they used to say that I could make the most delicious meal out of any ingredient you threw in front of me. Oh, I was a star in the kitchen back then. And I was... Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything about her? I've tried, Kay. There is no power on earth that can force that woman into silence. What? But I'm so sick and tired of it. All you people do is look down on me. Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. It had a special design on its fan, just like the Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. But when I ate one, it tasted just like all the rest. Oh, it made me so mad. Wait. A special box with a Hinamaru-like fan on it. I've never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. However, there it is. The red sun on this fan is filled in. Is it possible? Could it be? After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. However, there's no such thing as a Hinomaru dog. Hinomaru dogs, taken from the dressing room, the fan's red sun is filled in for some reason. This contradiction of facts between something that should not exist, and yet does. The rays from this red sun may be just what we needed to point us in the right direction. What is the one we have? Oh, yeah, it's not colored in. Is it blood? It's blood. That'd be insane. Is it gonna be blood? Because no way, a drop of blood perfectly fills in the rising sun. I'm gonna lose it. The rays from this red sun may be just what we needed to point us in the right direction. A present? The studio bigwigs told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into pushcarts just to move them. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Cochin at this theater and then placed his body inside the pushcart. We're ending this with a logic train, aren't we? And then, you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. It's time to piece the final pieces of this logic puzzle together. No matter how fragile or small the connections may be, once we found them all, the way to the truth will be revealed. Okay. The samurai dogs were in the pushcart, and the body was also in the pushcart. The killer used the pushcart to transport the body, which means that they had to remove the samurai dogs from within first. Therefore, the samurai dogs that were piled up on the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer. Okay. That which should not exist. This box of samurai dogs was a Hinomaru on it. If this red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing samurai dogs from the pushcart, then it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. Thank you for the hydrate. As long as this red substance turns out to be what I believe it to be, Wendy Oldbag, you're a genius. I thank you. What you have given to me is truly something very special. Edgy Poo! Mr. Edgeworth, are you sure you're feeling okay, sir? Mr. Alba, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Cochin in the dressing room. How many times must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured it out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is with some definitive evidence. That arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here, and it is what will put you away for good. You're bluffing. Oh, hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sounds like you finally found them. You finally found the fangs we need to go after this guy's jugular. Lang really likes talking about biting guys' necks, huh? So tell us, what about that box of samurai dogs is going to put the old man away? The trace evidence that will bring him down? Why, it's here, of course. The sun, yeah. This box of samurai dogs was a Hinamaru fan on it. This should never have existed. Hey, hope you're having a good stream. Want to pop in a big hello from a red white and have a fantabulistic day. Hey, it's my red white. Thanks for the hello. Hello. Thank you. I am having a good stream. It's nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. I'm gonna take this time now to promote my YouTube channel. Go watch my YouTube channel. Go watch my Ace Attorney voice acted series if you would like to see Nutter Butterboy as Red White. Fantastic job. Did a amazing. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for the subscription. Oh, hey. We hit the sub goal. Thank you. Fantastic. Like, probably the best Red White I've ever heard in my life. I was so happy when I was able to cast you. You're amazing. And thank you so much for the subscription. It's very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Hearts in the chat. Hearts in the chat. Hearts. It was so fun to be a part of. Love ya. Love you too. Thanks for popping in. Oh. You're the best. You're the best. I appreciate ya. This box of samurai dogs was a Hinamaru fan on it. This should never have existed. So I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. It's a single drop of blood. Huh? Blood, you say? Agent Lang, I like this blood analyzed post-haste. That's his word of the day. He said it like 3 times now. I've got to admit, I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we've found blood in a place like this. Hey you, get this down to the lab pronto.
But why was there blood in that box to begin with?
If we think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct? Oh, yeah, you have a great memory, Edgy. That pushcart was a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean? So to make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile some stuff in. I figured the samurai dogs were there, so I used them to fill up the cart. If what Larry says is true, then what were the boxes doing on the floor? Ah, I see. The killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart. Exactly. And that is when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto that box. But when my med investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dogs was in there. Because embassy staff members had already confiscated them. Yes, no doubt to hide the evidence of the murder.
It's a good thing Miss Oldbag managed to steal that one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Miss Oldbag also managed to put this great thief to shame. What a scandalous way of putting that. I didn't steal. I received it from myself.
Kerkus Alba, I'd say this was one very fatal oversight on your part. Sorry to rain on your little love fest. However, how can you be so confident in a no-win situation for him like this? Even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Cochin, then what?
So, Mr. Edgeworth, sounds like he's not ready to call it quits yet, huh?
Oh my gosh, he's still going! He's still going! The sole piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room. And you say that like it means something. Huh? Excuse me, sirs. Report. What were the results of the analysis? Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the red substance is blood. I knew it. With this carcass alba. Mr. Edgeworth, I wonder if you might humor my question. Your question? The one from before, or have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Cochin's blood, what difference would it make? That's fair. That's a fair argument. It just means that he died there. It doesn't prove who killed him. It's not going to be his blood, though, is it? It's going to be... We have a piece of evidence we haven't used, have we? He's wounded. It's going to be his blood. Calling it now. Like we already told you, it proves that the crime scene was that dressing room. But it doesn't prove that I'm your killer, does it? That's... He has a very good point. The blood in that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is the killer.
Then, this evidence, it's meaningless?
That can't be. We were so close, sir.
I want to smack that smug look off his face. Come on, there's gotta be something we can do.
We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose it with it. Ugh, I can't think of a single thing. Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh. I'll be on my way. Who was that? It's too late. I won't allow anyone to stop me now. It wasn't me, pal. Wasn't me this time either.
It wasn't me either.
It was me. Oh, the forensics officer? Okay. Why did you? No, he did not. He said he said he got it from being attacked by Damask 2. That's how he was able to claim justified self-defense. But if we prove that it's from his scuffle with Manny, then that throws away his justified self-defense with Damask as well. Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir. There's more. What? Hurry up and spit it out. Yes, sir. That blood I mentioned. It's not of the same blood type as the victim's blood. What?
No.
What? What? What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the hell's is it? I don't know, sir. All I know is that it's not the same blood type as the victim, sir.
What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's what anymore.
Neither do I. My, what an amusing turn of events. That blood drop proves something to be true, all right. Namely, my words. And which one of your words would that be? The ones where I said that your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood got into that box long before it entered my embassy?
What sort of nonsense?
Yeah, it's blood, pal. There's no way it's not related to the murder. So you would like to believe. But what if someone preparing the samurai dogs had a small nosebleed? What then? I guess that's possible. Damn it! They're wasting our time on a red herring. The blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be clue enough. Carcasalba, you bastard! Oh, damn. Silence. Don't you ever address me with such a filthy word again. I've wasted enough time here with you, and you have your answers. Now let me through. Alba, it doesn't matter where you run off to. You'll never escape me. Someday I'll have the satisfaction of sinking my fangs into you. You'll see. And all of Interpol will be behind me, working to see to it that that day comes. Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. Oh. No, Link. Is this really the extent of all that we can do? Is the blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case? Or is there another possibility? Someone other than the victim? Just when I thought I had him backed into a corner, it is I who has been backed into one. In a situation like this, what would that man do? What would he who can turn any desperate situation around do? Turn it around? That's it. I must turn my way of thinking around. It's not whose blood is this. It's whose blood could get onto the box like this. And if I think about it that way, if the blood got onto the box when the body was being placed into the push cart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at this time. And there's only one person that could be. Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. It's because of you kids that I was removed from center stage. And will be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. But it's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know. Freedom like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. You can't lay a finger on me, not now or ever. The arm of the law is powerless before me.
We got you, buddy. We got you.
Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you. What do you mean? Allow me to describe you in one word. Pitiful. Pitiful? How so? Carcasalba, your wings were clipped long ago. And for someone who is trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you. Mere words.
What do you mean by his wings are clipped, Mr. Edgeworth?
Just what you think it means, Kay. We'd already caught him in our trap a while back. With an incredibly powerful definitive piece of evidence. Hey, Earth to Mr. Prosecutor. Care to speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence? The piece I speak of is, of course, this drop of blood.
But we know that it's not from the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to the case at all.
Miss Von Karma, I believe that is exactly why it's very important to the case. And the part that is the most important is the fact that it's not the victim's blood. You're looking a little pale. Good. Then I believe you are already aware of what I mean. And you know who the blood belongs to. Of course I do. This piece of evidence is the irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. The blood that soiled this box of samurai dogs belongs to this person. Yeah, I called it.
Yep. This by 72.
The blood of the red sun on this box belongs to you, Carcass Alba. What? What?
Why is his blood on the box of samurai dogs? He's not even a victim. Only victims bleed.
The blood fell into the box when Mr. Cochin's body was being loaded into the pushcart. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer. So that's what you mean. If the blood doesn't belong to the victim, then there's only one other person it could belong to. Yes, and that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion. Only the dying bleed. But Mr. Cochin was the one who was stabbed, sir. Why would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding? Are you guys dumb? What if during the murder, Mr. Cochin had fought back?
You mean, if before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Cochin managed to wound Mr. Alba?
Yes, and I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves that he was bleeding then. What is the piece of evidence that shows that Mr. Alba was probably bleeding at that time? The fact that he's bleeding now?
Take that!
Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound. That was from when Damask II attacked me with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, and that happened way after he was in the dressing room.
But is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I can't just accept that as fact. Shall we try a test, Mr. Alba, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors? You really are something else, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't let a single thing slip you by, no matter how insignificant the possibility. You're the one to talk, Mr. Alba. You've managed to give the law the slip for 10 years as the smuggling ring's leader. No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. You truly are a one-of-a-kind criminal. I am the master of my fear. Whoever should think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing? You believe I've overlooked something? You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Cochin, and that it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms, right? Yes, that is correct. I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, and one that could only have come from a blade. I wonder where you will propose that such a weapon came from. No? Maybe. It's gotta be the Yatagarasu's key, if they're making us present evidence. Because that was his weapon against Manny.
This theater was packed with security guards. It would have been impossible for anyone to come into this area with a weapon of any sort.
Okay, it was the key. Yeah. Because they can hide. Just as Mr. Alba was able to bring in the alabastian knife in a bouquet, there must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort. But as long as you can't prove what that other way is, all your talk about Mr. Cochin stabbing me is pure nonsense. So if that other way does exist, you'd better hurry and tell me now. With pleasure. Wait, what? This piece of evidence shows us how Mr. Cochin brought a weapon into this theater. Yeah.
Take that!
Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagarasu's key. That key.
That's the key that my father stole from here 7 years ago.
And it is very unique in that it is both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have been easily brought into the theater. Ugh. You couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back in Mr. Cochin's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. And inside that safe, there was a document about Kadopian paper signed by Mr. Cochin. In order to make it look like Mr. Cochin died as the leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. All that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife's blade with your wound, Mr. Caracas Alba? We got him. We got him. This is the silence right before a breakdown, right? Not a silence before a hold it. This is a silence before a breakdown. And that is what some may call the coup de grace. Impossible. You can't take me down, please. Swine, all of you. Especially Manny Cochin. This is all because of that man's betrayal. Oh my gosh, thank you. He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as ambassador, which is why he deserved to die while bearing the guilt for all of my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yatagarasu's card and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader who was killed by the Yatagarasu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling. God damn it. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling prosecutors and your dumb detective. Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there's one more question I forgot to ask. This country's, or Alabas, which country's court would you like to face first? Damn. Either way, it's game over for you. There we go. Edgeworth. Oh, there he goes. Oh my gosh. March 17th, 11:21 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew! This is it, the big day. It's Mr. Alba's trial day. And next week he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabast. Franziska is heading that one. I suspect she'll be serving a full course of whiplashes at it. Incredible. Having to face Miss Von Kama in court right after facing you, sir. Ugh, I don't even want to think of what that would be like. I caught a glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being escorted into the courthouse. And boy, he looked about as glum as I do the day before I get my monthly paycheck. You know, I'd been thinking. That flight attendant and even Mr. Portsman were all Mr. Alba's secret agents. Correct, that smuggling ring was the common thread between all of the incidents. Cammy Meal was to provide support during smuggling ops using her job as an attendant. And Mr. Portsman was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor. Ugh, go you airlines and even the prosecutor's office. No one was safe from the smuggling ring, huh, sir? I suspect there are even more members of this ring spread throughout the world. Yeah, it sounds like such a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. What is it, detective? Oh, nothing. It's just... Well, come to think of it, Mr. Ernest Amano's trial is also scheduled for later today, sir. I'm aware of that. Mr. Amano has been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He used the Amano Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. But all of that has come to an end as his conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. I owe Mr. Amano a debt of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society. Well, with the arrests of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Amano, I guess that about wraps up the KG-8 incident as well, huh? I suppose so. The real killer in the KG-8 incident 10 years ago was Manny Cochin. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second KG-8 incident was Mac Rell. Those two facts are the unshakable truth. However, it seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. And I will expose it all at the trials today. You're solving cases left and right today, aren't you, sir? CCU and Dead Man. God, I forgot about Dead Man. Perhaps now these two brave souls who try to make the truth known can rest in peace. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Palladino. Shrimp, crab, beef, I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you. What? Seriously, sir? Wait, actually I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them. Don't tell me they're just coupons, sir. Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Cadopia again, its economy has changed. Really? And it seems that Ambassador Palladino has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified Cadopia. Oh, but what a pity. Mysterious voice. Even though every item he sent is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested.
Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely assistant, Kay.
Wait. Oh, it was Kay talking. Okay. I was so confused. Oh, she was mocking Gumshoe. Oh, but what a pity. Even though every item he sent is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested. Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely assistant, Kay. Wait, that's not what I said. So, Mr. Edgeworth, please let me have them, sir. Actually, come to think of it, where is Kay? How come she's still not here?
Hey, you gotta be more alert than that. I can't believe you didn't notice. I was even mimicking Mr. Edgeworth's voice for a bit.
Oh, okay, that was Edgeworth. I confused myself. Because Gumshoe said that's not what I said. I totally didn't. Oh, okay, I got it now. Ooh, I just confused myself way too much with her lines. I get it. She was mimicking Edgeworth. I totally didn't notice you or realize that voice was you. You're like the same person. Langshi says, ferocious love blooms with each new spring. Agent Lang, a pleasant surprise to see you here. It's been a long time since I set foot in a courthouse, but I wasn't gonna miss. Watching the guy who screwed up my country finally gets what's coming to him. Well, that, and something else. I want to see you in action in court. Is that so, Agent Lang? We flushed out all the counterfeit bills, so Zhang Fa is finally at peace again. And it's all thanks to you. So I just wanted to say, thanks.
Wow, I never thought I'd see the day old Wolfie says thanks to Mr. Edgeworth.
I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. If you hadn't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to the both of us in this case. Let's kiss. A shared victory, huh? Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you, prosecutors. And I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. I've always done things my own way, and that's not about to change. You got that? I see. Well, I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job. Yeah, and if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. But as for me, I'm gonna get that person no matter what. Alright. It's about time for the trial to start. I'll see you later. And then it transports into a Phoenix Wright game. And Phoenix Wright's defending Ambassador Alba, and Edgeworth's like, are you kidding me? I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. I'm looking forward to this. I prepared a whole ton of ticker tape for today's victory, sir.
I'll help throw some around when Mr. Edgeworth wins.
Oh. Oh, the confetti. Hope you've got enough, because I'm gonna go call my men up as well. A modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. Hey. The scene shifts to the courtroom, and the final act of this long tale begins. The legend of the great thief Yatagarasu is the story of those who chose to dedicate their lives to the pursuit of truth. Oh, he speaks so fast. Prosecutors are those who seek a guilty verdict for the defendants they meet, and to that end you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me since I was very young. However, I no longer think that is... that is because... Oh, he speaks too fast. And that is because... Even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a short time, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I've set foot in one. And today, more than any other day, I feel the fight within me rising. Yeah. Yay! Oh my gosh. We beat the first game! The first investigations game. Oh.
I'm really in Mr. Edgeworth's debt for the other day.
I don't remember any of these characters' voices.
Thanks to him, I'm still free to serve in the friendly blue skies. Oh, so about my suitcases. I've been selling them on the internet, and they've become a real sensation. Thanks to the praise the art world has lavished on my work as being truly postmodern. The airline has chosen me to design their new line of Go You jumbo jets. Just think, someday you'll be able to take a ride in my pink-walled, yellow-seated jet.
Oh. I forgot about that guy. Edgeworth. Oh, that rudeness of a rude man. Because of him, my time and my money is wasted. But more importantly, I've received the most fantastic treasure recently. The Primiduck statue of the Principality of Cadopia. It weighs a bit light in my hands, but the Ambassador Palladino was most generous. That's funny. I like that. I like him getting the fake Primiduck statue.
We finally caught Agent Hicks's killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Alba's teary eyes. It feels good to finally bring everything to a close. I received another offer from Interpol to work another case in cooperation with them. However, the Cadopian courts await.
Cadopia's air is supposed to be very fresh, so my whip should find new vigor there.
Okay.
I forgot Officer Meekins was in this game. This little patrolman has been fired as of today, sir. I thought I was safe since we found the gun I had dropped. But I hadn't noticed that I dropped my police badge too. I guess what really broke the camel's back was that I couldn't find my badge. My life has finally tripped into a dark black hole, sir. I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Ruffles Man. Emma! They only utilized her for one case. I was actually hoping to talk with Mr. Edgeworth a bit more than I did, but I've got to get going and return to Europe. I've still got a long way to go, and a lot of stuff to study there. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth on a case, I'm going to do it as a real forensic scientist. Aww. I'm sure he's going to need all the help I can give him, scientifically. Oh, yeah. Her.
Because the kidnapping was staged, I was let off easy. But I won't be going outside much anytime soon. But that's really okay. The only prison I'm forever trapped in is the cage of love. The guard down at the detention center. Well, when he's on guard duty, he has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor.
Oh my gosh.
Stop it, Lauren. When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love?
My boy. Oh, the judge. It appears there are all sorts of drama that takes place outside of the courtroom. Since we judges are here day in and day out, I've only heard a few rumors, but... Does he live in the courthouse? Apparently Mr. Edgeworth teamed up as a thief and became a detective. Maybe I should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something. Yeah, you do that, buddy. I can't believe judges live in the courthouse. That's crazy.
Maggie and Gumshoe.
Okay. Okay.
Whew, I barely escaped death yet again.
Yeah, but boy, we were lucky to have Mr. Edgeworth help us out, huh?
Yeah.
Because I lost the key, I got fired from my security guard job. Everyone's getting fired. Don't let it get you down, Maggie. You still got me.
You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm gonna pick myself up and get through this. Wonder what my next job should be.
Ooh, this is actually kind of fun. Oh, Maggie. Oh, Maggie. Oh, Ambassador Palino. Why not come to Godopia for your summer vacation? We have coupons aplenty. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder show. Although recreating that particular case has created a few small fires of its own. Then we had a few problems with the fire marshals, but the next event will be great. It'll be an attraction entitled Capture the Yatagarasu. Of course, I hope to enlist Kei's help in creating our latest attraction. And then we arrest her. Oh, Larry. I can't believe that Mindy ditched me and went to Japan. But it's okay, because that's how I met Miharu. We're planning to go to Paris soon and start a business. We're going to sell blue ocean dogs. They'll sell like hot dogs for sure. A blue hot dog and a blue bun, I'll guarantee it'll turn your tongue and your face blue. I know I'm not really the type to work a lot or at all, really, but... Oh, so I noticed that I really haven't seen the guy in the blue suit at all recently. Wonder what's up? Well, the next time we meet, I'm gonna make him eat one of my dogs. Okay. The guy in the blue suit. As if he's not his friend. But it's like, we can't say Phoenix Wright. We can't do it. We can't. I gave testimony in court today as a member of the Yatagarasu. Yo, Mr. Bad, you look well, all things considered. By the way, have you noticed that elements within the ring have begun moving? They're probably fighting over who should succeed, over who should be the next boss. Although, to be honest, I wish I could forget I'd ever heard of that smuggling ring. Lang Ji says, thoroughly bite the poisonous snake from head to tail. No one runs afoul of the law and escapes this wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet. Youth. When did I become so old, I wonder? I've begun noticing the gray hairs in my beard more. I'm thinking of retiring my mirror. No, not the mirror. I was the Pink Princess and the Pink Badger all in the span of 2 days. Talk about busy. But it's alright because I got a letter from my beloved Edgipoo. Please take care of your hip, and when you wish to speak, first take off your headpiece. What does he mean by that last statement? It's not like I enjoy being under a headpiece every time I see him. I've been an alien, and then a creepy fuzzy pink animal, and then I was the Pink Princess, a great hero of justice, but ever since I was a young maiden, a stylish hat, and wear my own costume or something, but that sounds like a terrible idea. Oh my gosh. March 17th, 4:33 p.m. High Prosecutor's Office, 12:02. Whoop! I feel so much better now that the trial's over. And as always, your legal prowess was top-notch, sir.
Yeah, nothing beat the look on Mr. Alba's face when you revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into a courtroom.
Mr. Edgeworth is always 10 times fiercer in court. Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, they've begun a large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to leave to Franziska and Agent Lang. So what are your plans now, Kay?
Oh, well, we've taken care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Hey, I know. Maybe I'll just keep on being Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Every lawyer needs their weird girl assistant, and I'll be yours.
Are you still trying to steal my job, pal?
Just kidding, just kidding. I can't steal something so important to you, Gummy.
Whew, what a relief. Kay?
Yes?
I'd like you to replace Gumshoe. Even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief?
Of course. But I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yatagarasu. So I'm gonna hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own.
A 3-person team? Oh my god, are we gonna become the next Yatagarasu?
A 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me, if possible.
With those criteria, I highly doubt you'll find the 2 other people you need. Damn.
My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what was so noble about him. See, Mr. Edgeworth, the only things I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm gonna work extra hard to make a world where the Yatagarasu isn't needed.
Let's both strive for such a future.
Well, I guess it's time for me to get going.
I see. Kay, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? Don't be a stranger.
Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be sure to break the lock on the window and sneak in.
If you could, I'd appreciate it if you came in through the building's front door. It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken for forever. Why?
Oh, one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture, just the 3 of us.
Yeah, commemorative photo. Every big case has to end with one. Yeah, they do. They do. No.
What? Huh? Why not?
Don't tell me you're camera shy, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course not, Detective.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm taking the picture now. Hey, come back here.
Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. Stop that. I can't be seen doing that. Oh, no.
Okay, I'm totally taking it now. Say cheese.
I need to see this photo. I need it. And thus the long tale of the KG-8 incident came to a close. It saw the demise of a smuggling ring and the birth of a little great thief. But there's little time to rest and relax. For I am eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is my want to pursue the truth and my want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed. Aww. Very cute. Aww. Oh, is my achievement. Oh. New items unlocked in the gallery. Wowie zowie. We beat the first game. It's completed. Wow. Oh. So fun. So fun. Oh, what a great game. That was fun. Next time I stream, we will be playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit. Ooh, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm so excited. I've heard that this game is actually even better than the first one. Everyone says that this game's amazing. And I'm very excited for that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's find someone to raid. Not sure when I'll stream next. Could be as early as tomorrow. Depends how I feel. Depends how I feel. Oh boy, oh boy.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this stream. It's been fun. It's been fun.
We beat Ace Attorney Investigation 1. Yay. So fun.
So I'm gonna send you all off to Sonic Kamehameha, who's streaming
Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Whoa, been a while since we've seen that game.
and I'll catch y'all later. Bye guys.
Sending you off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.